EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay.
Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Green Bay Packers.
Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from Lambeau.
Keyshawn Nixon now going to bring it out of his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he rolls across the 20 to the 24-yard line.
Second down and 3.
They'll go again to Jones. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go.
Ready?
Play action this time with Love.
He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
And third down is a key down in any game you play. And third down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
That is caught.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
Charles, their first drive of the game, and already they're taking chances here, but they get the fourth down conversion. I'm curious, do you think that that's something they game planned for on the opening drive if it came up, or is that something that happened organically?
I think that they game planned for it, Brandon, and when you think about it, let's just say it. The word analytics is a big part of how everyone looks at a game nowadays, but it's not just the analytics. It's a coach willing to be daring, willing to be bold, and they certainly were there.
Love.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Going back to Love.
He has it complete to Christian Watson.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
On play action, Love to throw.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it, and the Ravens will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now first and 10 at the 45.
And they'll run the option to start the drive.
And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line.
From the 48-yard line, here's a second and 7.
First carry now for Gus Edwards. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
First carry now for Justice Hill. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. Here we go with Hill. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. He needed a yard. He didn't get anything. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. Well, it was too far for a field goal try. You don't really gain a whole lot out of a punt, so I don't think you have much of a problem with that, do you?
No, not at all. I think it's the right play, the exact right play, because even if you want to play defense and pin them deep, you know how hard it is for a punter to knock one dead inside the 10-yard line. That's not a that's not necessarily easily done. So I think going for it there was the right call.
Here's Jones again on second down. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. That one a first down pickup of 8.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Jet sweep. Here's Watson. Oh, this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. Linebacker Patrick Queen bringing him down. On second down, it's Jones. And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on third. Here's Love. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 21. Really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. Now a first down carry by Jones. Marlon Humphrey with the tackle defensively.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
Ready.
2nd and 6. Again, it's Jones. And out of bounds all the way down at the 30. 42 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
Jones will score. Touchdown, Packers. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is, I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
Anders Carlson now for the point after. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the state of Florida and TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville.
Today we've got a fun AFC matchup on tap, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from Jacksonville.
From the end zone, it's Dearness Johnson. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Don't come on here talking trash, bro. Thinking you good.
They'll start on the ground. ETN.
All right.
He's brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We always talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play. So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid type player. Half defensive back that
I get that a lot, especially playing this.
We just saw the linebacker make that play.
He needed a yard. That's exactly what he got. Earns him a new set of downs.
No, I ain't gonna say it's impossible, but I've seen it happen. People come back from 21-0.
Getting in there for the tackle, Marcus Williams.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him with just a yard.
They'll get this out to the flat for ETN.
That's usually all it takes sometimes, though, is those adjustments.
10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. On 1st and 10, it's ETN. That's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Straight ahead, ETN. 43 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
Here now, 2nd and 4. And now they'll throw it with Lawrence. He'll find ETN out of the backfield.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Well, it seems pretty clear on this opening drive that they want to get him involved, not only
you moving the ball,
game, but in the pass game as well. And he can be such a weapon for them when they utilize him this way.
I'm a veteran, right? In other words, that means a little bit older. Back in my day, we used to call a guy like this a workhorse, except he carried the ball.
That's usually when it get tough, that red zone.
But you're right, they want to run their offense through him.
On 2nd down, ETN once more. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Travis Etienne, a
22-yard
Good
scamper.
drive.
And the Jaguars get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. And this is up and good. The score now 7-0 Jaguars. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
Yeah, I try not to use him unless I need him.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. Look at the big fella go. And it's a big play there as he is finally taken down on what will be a terrific final act to this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. As they go to work on a 1st and goal. They'll run here with Edwards. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pick up a 3.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. And they'll try to pound it in with Ricard. And he'll get in. Touchdown. Patrick Ricard.
I know certain plays you got try to run down here.
Evening this one up. Well, it was 2nd and goal. You're in there close. That's the fullback's comfort zone.
Not only is it his comfort zone, it's an expectation. That's what he's supposed to do. Turn and hand it to him. Big guys fire out. Find your way into the end zone.
Tucker with the extra point, and we are tied at 7.
Yeah.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored.
Yeah, that's something that I like about Lamar that a lot of other quarterbacks can't do is throw on a run.
Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Yeah.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
Yeah. And that's another thing, too, because, like, injuries has killed a lot of teams this year. And I'm surprised that the Ravens are still doing as good as they are.
And keep the ball moving. And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. This one complete to Christian Kirk. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Yeah.
They'll run BTN. And he's able to pick up the first down here.
And then, last year he got injured, but this year he stayed healthy, so that helped too. Nope. That's why they was having such a problem last year, trying to figure out if they was going to pay him the money.
Too far out in front.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
2nd and 10. Here's Lawrence again.
Well, it's intercepted. He was trying to get it to Ridley. Picked off by Arthur Mello. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown.
Yeah, the Jaguars is doing all right too, didn't they? But I think they got eliminated out the playoffs, right?
And he's got it. It's now a 14-7
all right.
ball game.
Yeah, I kind of feel like that because I run with the Ravens a lot, and
So they'll get another
I know them so much. It's like,
and now the kick is away. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. Johnson jostles free. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
First and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
right.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs is short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7. And nothing but big loss here, middle of the field. And he'll be taken down. But
Then that's when it really that's when it really come out. Like when you playing competitively, you gotta know your plays and how to run them and who to run them with. But if you don't, you're gonna get cooked.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. Second down and 6 now.
And that's how I learned how to win, because you know people expect certain things, but other things you can still cover it. So it's just all about your defense and how you run your plays and your adjustments. And it's the same thing on offense too.
Coordinator scheming his guy open, just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Play action. It's Lawrence. Flushed out right. And he can't get
And then some people know how to you know, do the coach's adjustments and have the players sitting at different spots than what they usually would. And that's how some people got me.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
That blitz.
They're going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
Once Justin Metabike got in that face, it was over.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
And then that's another thing too, like the touch passes and the bullet passes. They really did a number on here with that, because it's been a few times I've overthrew people and lost games like that.
Try and score when given the opportunity.
It got his man complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. It's a gain of 35. Charles, you talk so much about quick change plays. There's one right there. You get the turnover and boom, hit him with a big one.
And defenses plan for this all the time. They work on it in practice. But in the middle of a game, when that quick change takes place, oftentimes guys aren't as focused as they need to be.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. They set up the screen to Hill. A good convergence there defensively, only a yard, and it's second down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. They work now on 2nd and 9. Jackson from the shotgun. Oh, and that will be incomplete with a clock
I thought that was an interception.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air.
That was a good defense.
To catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with
it.
Yeah, using the zone.
So Jackson
That's what happened.
the Ravens sideline, and on comes Justin Tucker for the field goal try. Tucker's kick is good, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball.
I'm trying
if they can keep this up.
I'm trying to build up my YouTube. So I try to stream, a lot.
And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
But that's the reason. It started out, a couple years ago when I used to just play Madden. I just used to play it so much. I became like in the top 1,000 in the ranked game. So, ever.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble.
I thought I used to think, it was really that easy. But once I started playing for money and competitively, I really started seeing like how people really play.
You back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brady. Set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
The patience,
17-7 to score as we get back to it on EA Sports. This will be brought out from the
right. But the thing that I don't like about him is he run the same plays all the time, and he just make adjustments. I'm like, oh man.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. This offense set to begin the third quarter, and Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box, establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going, so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try to win this ball game.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. That sure looked like a nice call by the defense.
It come.
As soon as he cut inside,
it come in handy. And that's real football. Because they're not gonna catch every pass, and sometimes you try to knock them off the line, and sometimes they fall down. They really. I really feel like they. It's not all the way there, but they're making they're progressing and making mad.
So in Jacksonville territory now, here's a 1st and 10 down at the 31. Jackson going to give this one to Edwards, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. Right. 2nd and 10. This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offensive perspective right now.
And you do get it sometimes, though.
Too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
On 2nd down,
it's been a few times I've, not glitched, but on kick returns, it's like if you catch it on a run, it kind of like it hit a little bounce, but they sit, and it's helped me out a few times. And you know, sometimes that is real football though. So I like it. Yeah, me too. I know.
They found a seam because that receiver all alone. By rights, that should have been a touchdown, but somehow this ball's overthrown.
Yeah.
Tucker's kick is good.
Talking. When you get to talking, it's hard to focus.
Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
So how do you choose your random teams? You just push random and just see what team come up?
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals.
So do you use the same playbook, or do you switch the playbook, or do you use the team that you pick playbook?
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on third down, and you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down. On second down, ETN once more. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. Great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Flush to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. Well, that's the 3rd interception for Lawrence. Kyle Hamilton picks it, and the Ravens are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
At the 50-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. That's complete. It's Zay Flowers with it. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, a 22.
And the Ravens first down.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. On the counter, it's Edwards. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first. That time a little misdirection really seemed to fool the defense.
And think of it this way. From the time you're in high school, you're taught to watch film and pick up tendencies. Sometimes they can use those against you, though, when they break their own tendencies and hit you back the opposite direction, huh?
Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown.
I was hoping.
Nelson Aguilar.
I thought he was going to drop it.
16-yard touchdown. And the Ravens are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Jackson here, he's going to look to throw. Unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion
right there.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years series of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us? Because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it,
that's good. I know. I had to make them adjustments, and then you're talking kind of threw both of us off.
Remaining on second down. Now Lawrence. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. That interception may be the exclamation mark on what really all around has been a good performance.
A fantastic performance. They will enjoy film session. Their grade should be very good on this one. And I think the next time the offense gets the ball, I just think about running
but I think they probably
done and getting the heck out of here.
And by the way,
they probably took his rating down because they just did an update on the roster rating. So with him not making the playoffs.
Seriously?
Yeah, you're smarter than me. Everybody knows that.
Listen, I go with what you say, my man.
And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Up the middle, here's Edwards. And they're knocking on the door now. There's a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line. It's a 10-yard pickup, and that's enough to move the chains.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. And now a give, but this is going to be a reverse. And a great job there to read that one defensively. They struck him
Me
out.
neither.
Did not allow him to cut upfield. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Isaiah Likely.
It was harder than what it seemed.
Push that lead out a bit further.
I said it was harder than what it seemed.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that will bump the lead up to 26.
I was over here panicking. I thought it was going to be an interception.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
It's all right. We all have our nights.
Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film section in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
On second down, here's Lawrence. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes
but he didn't catch it. He smacked it.
They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Off the play fake, here's Lawrence. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Here we go. Gotta have it. Lawrence. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs.
Yeah.
The cops is in here.
Edwards now on 1st and 10. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down. Here's a 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the Jaguars' 20-yard line.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Hill. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
I have zero rooting interest in either team in this game. I only want a good game. But with all the offense we've seen from them tonight, it's kind of nice to see the defense step up and make a big play.
Yeah, I was wondering if they were ever going to get him in the backfield. Nice to see him get a stop. Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5.
I don't even know how he caught that.
They have been unstoppable this afternoon, Charles. They just went after them from the start, and pass plays like we just saw. They're continuing their dominance here despite the big lead in the 4th quarter.
And that they have in every way. And plays like that across all phases of the game, they've just been effortless for them in this one. And that's what's helped them build such a large lead and allowed them to smile as this game continues.
I can't even explain because I wasn't even trying. I just threw it to somebody because
Tucker now for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Yeah, I hope so.
To kick it away following the touchdown. Out of the end zone comes Johnson.
But no, this is on the regular though. Like this is on the regular. Like if you see my record and you know,
Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
You'll understand what I'm saying.
Obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive?
Once that first drive go, yeah.
Be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget.
That's all it is though. Good game.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Hey, you too.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads.
I know this is what I do.
By the offense too. I mean,
anybody want to play?
Complete domination
let me know.
On both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides.
Big.